In this case, I have to pray looking at you, for I think you will come down at the speed of lightning. We need such developments in herein. What I'm looking at in my presence is a representation of Zimbabwe and South Africa, whose in the midst is my little hair self, the nation of my thoughts. God, I hereby pray that you realize that my own manager should have been the sound engineer checking my mind that is right there in Freud, the very creative sector we talk about. God, may you please attest to the DJ that every time they play music, this should have been royalties from the other poets and choirs that have already set on stage. Crosswords, take. Let's continue to pray. As we come down to the stage where we think we are reminiscing through the invitation of the poetic sensei, I'm always diving deep. This time, no, I'm just looking at hair and the hair. Each hair strand to represent the diamond. In fact, when I'm looking at hair, I think her lenses remind me of this lady Maneboho who we find in the 100 note, the diamond. Speaking to the artist in me, I'm trying to figure out ways in which I create employment. May it be known that owning Facebook media pages, I should be having my cameraman employed to specifically shoot me with my own copyright, displaying this very economic value where I can value chain distribute from foundations to permanent of my foundations. But this is a widening chasm between BW bots and men. In the meantime, God, while we reminisce and do the metaphors of a simile, this is just like a sponge absorbing. Like a mirror reflecting, I'm still looking at her. And each strand representing where I'm coming from within the tourism sector, doing all these things where we periodically say, when the sensei is ready, the student appears. What happens to the broke people? Shouldn't money be appearing? At the same time, we need to be taught about financial gains, for we think because trees are branches, money comes out of trees. Similarly, banks will be competing with the national ones. Have you seen how money has been acting funny lately? I don't even have a Visa card, but I heard about cousins like my Zaka, Orange Money, and Smeda. This is where we're coming big and better than the bouncer MC who happens to be here today. The masculinity in him represents me of trying to see, hey, Dad, the States have been in the air. I wonder how he didn't hear about our American Texas booms that landed when we were about to sell sperms, donor, do something and crossbreed. We were about to go high. The beef is immaculate. I'm still looking at her. And her. I don't think you understand where I'm coming from. I'm a head but I'm trying to forget my past, for it inspires my tomorrow. Tomorrow never comes. This is my moment. This is where I'm living. I'm making my paycheck. So God, may I please request with you that if it's not about money, please don't call my phone today. I'm not here for money talk. I'm not here for idle talk. Just like that printer going through digital technology. What do they say before I am? Industrial revolution? Am I the artist in the industry, or am the industry in the artist? Am I the one who runs the show? Where's the chain? Where's the distribution? Do I kick? Do I fire? Do I hire? Do I sit? Where's the research agenda in the artist's mind? Where's the empowerment? Where do you feel the power? Where do you see the power? God, my eyes still remind you that while looking at her and her head, this reminds me of what I used to see through Trans-Kalahari to Makadikadi. Lately, the A3 is taking souls, may they rest in peace. For we usually fail to allow people to live in peace, always trying to screenshot and forward what could be wrong instead of what's developmental. Lord, may you please for this moment just kill WhatsApp and the ability to screenshot for a while. Not everything glittering is gold, they say, but hey, I'd rather be glittering with that smart girl looking at her like a Coca-Cola bottle, figuring out what's next. I think whatever they see, they're trying to be the mothers of the nation. For us, senseis and the teachers and the poets, sitting and spiritually founding ourselves, we don't need a fund, we need to progress through evolution of spiritual endeavors. And these are feminines we cannot put on paper, jot down easily, for we are just human incarnations in spiritual form. Don't just forget to be here. We're looking at BW bots in the representation of humankind. Just look at her. It's never an easy road, they say, Mano Sanelin. Oswela Tare, but please, Mudimu, can you at least come down and talk to Badimu? I'm here in the Kalanga region where Wale happens to run the show. I'll pass by the Oshaba. Deep inside me, I prayed for a while, asking for your little things to come spiritually and bless me. Bless me for when you stuck with me, I shall feed my nations. I think this is where you get it. But hey, Mudimu Aramekolo Mudimu Pokwete. I'm still wondering, is this very true or he's just consoling me as usual? But then again, I still do not know what to say. If these Zimbabwean people do not get how to supply us with the best of their farming, in case we happen to release them and lose our land like we did, I wonder why South Africa always fight for black empowerment, yet they were all born black, owning the blackish of their time. But what if you kick and leave and never come back? Just what if in this poem that was never a poet, would there be a poem after all? Would you be listening and trying to figure out what happens in your own country before you kick out the other one? This is just a landlocked issue. We're trying to figure out how to maneuver around. But economically we're speaking landscapes and all of these, we're trying to find out which one is a free borders to freedom. But freedom is so we learn. In the meantime, just think about your time and reminisce of all your good times, for the best has been in you. If you are to mess with the rest, you'll die like the rest. God, just take the level I have and now increase it over her, for when we look at her and her head, we are blessed. Yeah.